The Alpha King married the warrior while I carried his child, so I vanished. Now he begs forgiveness. The infirmary was the old, unused barn on the outskirts of Hollow Creek. We worked for 3 straight days, cleaning, scattering fresh straw, and hanging my dried herbs from the rafters. The first wounded arrived late that evening, a train of battered carts and limping soldiers. I moved through the barn like a phantom, my healer's focus kicking in. I saw broken bones, infected wounds, and shell-shocked eyes. I saw the aftermath of the war Kaelen had won. I worked tirelessly, but every time I spoke to a soldier, my real mission was reconnaissance. "Who are you waiting for, healer?" a young beta with a bandaged arm asked me. "No one," I said, applying an antiseptic salve. "Just making sure you are well enough to travel." "Oh, we're not going far," he chuckled weakly. "The general's orders. He needs every able body to stay nearby. He's sending out patrols, searching every town and village along the border." My heart jumped, a frantic bird against my ribs. Searching? For what? The beta frowned. For his lost people. We heard about a pocket of deserters, but mainly he's looking for the healers. Said his camp lost its best one a long time ago. He's obsessed with finding them. He's obsessed. Not with love, but with a resource. I was a good healer. I was one of the few who knew the inner workings of his command. A few days later, a traveling merchant stopped at the forge. Garrick was bartering a new iron plow for some dried meat and tea. I pretended to organize my supplies, but I was listening. "The whole kingdom is turned upside down," the merchant lamented, shaking his head. "War's over, but the general, King Kaelen now, they say, he's acting like a man possessed. He refused the victory celebrations." King Kaelen. The title hit me with unexpected force. The war gave him everything. "What's he doing?" Garrick grunted, hammering the plow. "He canceled the wedding," the merchant whispered conspiratorially. "The alliance with Lady Vesper's family is off. It was a scandal. Apparently, he no longer needs the alliance, so he dumped her. He is a ruthless man." I dropped a bag of lavender. He canceled the wedding. He dumped the political Omega once he had what he wanted. He would do the same to me. "But that's not the strangest thing," the merchant continued. "He's paying gold, a massive bounty for information on one person, not a deserter, not a spy." I held my breath. Silas, sitting nearby, turned his milky eyes toward me, hearing the tension in my stillness. "Who?" asked Garrick. The merchant lowered his voice further. "A young Omega healer from the northern territories. The general, apparently, sent out a royal decree circulating old sketch drawings of her. The decree said she must be found and returned to the citadel for a full debriefing and confinement." Confinement. That single word was all the confirmation I needed. He wasn't searching out of love. He was searching to silence a loose end, a woman who knew his vulnerable moments, who knew he was capable of cruel public lies. Now that he was king, he couldn't afford a common healer claiming he broke her heart, or worse, claiming they shared a child. My blood ran cold. Sketch drawings. I saw myself in the corner of the room, reflected in a bucket of rainwater. I looked nothing like the polished court Omega in the old sketches. I glanced at Lyra, who was playing innocently in the sawdust, humming a tune. He might not recognize me now, but he would recognize his daughter. "Garrick," I whispered, my voice thick with sudden dread. "The barn. We need to clear it out. Now. Today." "Why the rush, Elara?" Garrick asked, concerned. "He's coming. The king is coming to tie up loose ends, and if he finds me, he will not let me go."